gamers! We're gonna do another tier list because everybody seemed to love it the first time, especially with all the comments I got about me being wrong. So, we are here again with Firebird. I don't know, I feel like for a corruptx video that was pretty, like, lackluster. You can see that he went on, he didn't go on Prestige Island. Something that I kind of didn't really like was the inconsistency with the text. Like, the general, you know, usually when you write text, you keep it, like, in the same area of the screen throughout the video, which makes it easier for viewers to kind of, like, understand what you're trying to say, because they know where they expect the text to show up. And the other thing was, like Firebird said while we were doing the analysis, the text was difficult to read because it was black, and the edges were shaded, which I get that the shaded edges are kind of for, like, cinematic effect, but it just kind of didn't really work with that particular text.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't understand what the purpose of the video was. Like, is he trying to, like, show what it's like in that the game was like in that time, like the video title says? But all I got was, like, he killed hell people and then he blew himself up. Like, that's basically what I took away from it. I might not have seen, like, what it's all about, but that's what I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
It's just confusing, honestly.
Yeah, I definitely agree about it not really seeming to have much of a purpose in the video. It just seemed kind of like another, like, because the title was SURVIV in 2021, but it really just wasn't, like, it didn't talk about the state of the game. It didn't, you know, he didn't remark about any hackers showing up in at least the 2 minutes that we watched. Maybe later in the video he got to that, but I feel like for the 2 minutes that we did watch, it really wasn't keeping my attention enough to continue watching for much longer. Okay, so where would you rate Corrupt? At least in this particular video.
So, maybe a low B, or mid C actually.
Mid C? I almost want to say, like,
yeah.
I kind of want to say, like half, like a D plus even, just because it really was, like, very unoriginal.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, Pro ML YouTube.
Yeah.
In terms of skill, he's not bad. Like, he's not bad as a player. However, the fact that he used a really old NCS song, maybe it meant to be a joke or something, that, yeah, I thought we were beyond doing content like that. I mean, this throws me back, because it is very much like the older SURVIV content that we've seen from other YouTubers back in, like, 2018, so it's very, like, a typical SURVIV video. However, like, the transition between the two songs that he used was, like, really rough, and it was a little bit distracting and a little bit disjointed as well, and he also had, like, the little pulses in the video, which he didn't do the crazy, like, I'm gonna have like, you know, have a seizure looking at all the pulses. Yeah, like, it was controlled, it was clean. However, if he was trying to do it with the song, obviously it was not in tune with the song very much, and sometimes some of the edits just didn't seem like he, like, put a lot of time into making sure they worked well. Like, the part where it got, like, kind of like cinematic, it just started getting dark, and I was like, what is happening? Because the transition was so rough.
Yeah. I think I don't mind the song as much as you did. I think because I don't criticize the song choice as much, because, like, I don't think it's as much of a part of the. It's not gonna impact it as much as actual content.
Okay, so I kind of want to give him, just because he's new and he looks like he's trying to experiment, I almost want to give him like a C plus. Because in terms of originality, the video was not original.
Yeah, alright. That's fair, I guess. I'd say maybe a mid C.
Mid C? Okay, well, so we'll do like a C point, like, 2/3. There we go. Yeah. There we go.
C point 2/3.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll see what I mean when you see the video. You'll see what I mean. All right.
That's the type of accuracy I want from an astronautical engineer.
Listen, man! You wanna go into 64ths? I just had to change the resolution on it.
Okay. Basically, what I think is that he wasn't really being that skilled, it was just coming from being in the right place at the right time to kill weak people. Like, he didn't go up, from what we saw, he didn't really go against or had that good gear. And as for the 25 kill spot, there's no way that's not going to.
Yeah, I agree.
I know people got way more kills there.
Yeah, I know that he was a part of the SURVIV competitive community, so I think this might have just been a, I don't know, I haven't really seen his other videos, but yeah. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, and as for the Cosmic Disco, I'm sure that died out more than a year ago. Yeah, I'm sure he's alright, but like, we don't really see how good he is. He doesn't really go against anyone that good yet, so I'd say maybe high C.
Yeah, so yeah, I agree that in this particular video, like, I mean, even a year ago, SURVIV was dying quite a bit, so the only way you're gonna get high kills is if you just happen to find, like, you know, I know it's difficult getting high kills now, and it was then as well, but in this video, he just really, like Firebird said, he wasn't going up against anyone difficult, per se, and the video beginning was pretty slow for a video where he was like, you know, he kind of hyped it up in the title about it being like a record or something. You would expect it to be more like, you know, hype and filled with energy, but he really didn't do that. And you can see that he probably relies more on skill for his content than he does actual editing. But in this video, he should at least sped up the beginning, and just like, I don't know, picked a more energetic song, because that song was like, kind of like in loops. It wasn't really, I don't know, it wasn't very interesting, and because he was relying, like, he didn't have voice, he didn't have his face in it, and he didn't, like, have much editing. If you're gonna rely solely on your gameplay and your song, the song needs to be good, and in hype moments, you need to make sure that you do, like, you know, you put emphasis on the cool hype moments, and you try to, like, minimize how many slow moments there are in, again, a world record video like this, like he claimed. And then also the other thing is, the amount of stuff on screen was also very distracting. When he made the ad, he should just at least made it smaller so it doesn't take as much of the screen up. And then the thing saying 2K subs, he also should have just, I don't know, made like an announcement about it, rather than just have that on the screen the whole time, because where you have two corners of the screen being taken up right now, rather than just one or like a smaller area, it's hard to focus on what he's actually doing. Especially where he also has an 8x scope in this particular match, where it's hard to see already what he's doing, but then when you have these other two giant things covering the screen, it's too much. So I agree on high C. Just because we know he has the potential to do better than this, but this video was just not very great. Alright, there we go. High C.
Who's next?
Who's next? Who's our next victim? Who are we gonna tear apart next? Whose career are we going to ruin? I definitely agree with the title. That was a very good flick montage, and it was very satisfying to watch. He clearly has skill, even though he didn't get a ton of kills. Considering this was in 2022 and he got like 12 kills worth of damage, that's already impressive, because the game is so dead now that it's very difficult to get high kill games. And his skill is just very clear, and he put emphasis on certain moments where his skill really like shined. And it was dubstep, so a little stereotypical, but like, I'm willing to give him a pass on that just because he's clearly so good, and he knows that he can rely on his skill for entertainment, and doesn't try to, like, you know, take your attention away from his...
I'm just trying to find who was it they watched last time that also had a flick montage thingy. I remember... I'm going through the... yeah, well, I'd say it was, pretty good, but, like, the music wasn't doing it for me, to be honest. I would like to something a little more high.
What kind of rating do you think you want to give him?
I'd say maybe low B.
Agreed. Yeah, there we go. For an animation that wasn't bad, and I already want to give him, like, you know, a decent score just because he did do an animation, and for SURVIV, that's pretty original. I know he's not active anymore, but
I liked it.
I think I think I'd give him, like, maybe just a mid B or high C.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too.
Okay. He's definitely very good, and it was kind of an entertaining video, because I know he did, like, the kind of annoying, like, spamming emojis thing, but, like, it was entertaining still, because he just was genuinely that good.
I just want to know, why did he throw down mines?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it to try and keep the person being closer? Because that's not a good thing, because he's around the shop, there's nothing there's a sniper rifle, so he wants to close in. So, it's just weird to me, I don't know why. If he watches this video, he has to explain why he threw the mines, I need to know.
I'll find him on Discord and be like, we have questions.
I will not rest.
Alright, what do you want to give him?
Just a standard B, halfway between B and C actually.
Okay, we'll go like C.75. He's like average, but it just wasn't very an exciting video at all. It was pretty, I don't know, it was just kind of boring because he didn't cut out any any slow parts. It was just music with gameplay. I kind of want to give him like a D.
I'd say I'd give him maybe a C.
Okay, so do we want to do like between C and D?
Yeah.
Yeah. The edits were definitely satisfying with his skill level for sure. The flicks were pretty satisfying, although the music kind of got a little bit repetitive.
Yeah, definitely. There was another video I saw a while back in that style with the same type of music too.
Yeah, it wasn't original at all. I mean, people have done remix montages like this, although he should have put it in full screen. Alright, what do you want to give him?
I'd say maybe a mid C.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
No one's. This guy does not stand a chance.
This guy's funny.
Yeah, definitely different because barely anyone on SURVIV shows their face. So definitely you get to actually enjoy the person's personality while they're playing.
Yeah. That was a really refreshing change from the other videos.
Yeah. However, the just gameplay with music in the background, like I know that he can rely on his personality a little more than other people can, but it just kind of got a little boring because his commentation was just bland. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, it got a bit repetitive. That being said though, because I really liked it and I'm biased that way, I'd say high B.
Okay, I think that's fair just because he's different.
Yeah, he should have sped up the boring stuff. He sped up the actual fights, and left in the boring stuff, which was a tactic I've not seen used before. Yeah, I mean the gameplay wasn't nothing special. Yeah, come on, got it.
Then he used NCS music with like minimal edits and very average skill. I know he said he got a win, but just right now, his skill isn't really that outstanding, and using the NCS music it's a very overused NCS song, so I hold that up against him, and then now I'm looking at his tags, and he put SURVIV God in it, and I'm just like, and then he put Minecraft as some of his tags, and then SURVIV Best Player. I know that people put like tons of tags just try to get more hits, but like I just feel like you don't you know, don't pick wildly inaccurate ones. So, like, because no offense, he's just very average. Like, I wouldn't say that this makes him pro. So, I kind of want to give him like a D+, low C.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. The fact that it was 10 minutes long and we only made it through like a minute, it wasn't a very interesting video.
No one is really good at the game would make a fight last that long.
Yeah. He definitely seemed to have like kind of average skill. I mean, he clearly is trying to be a tryhard, but he's just not that great.
Yeah, his opponent was really good.
Kind of want to go for like a D+, low C again.
Yeah, I'd say low C.
Alright, go there.
Yeah. So he clearly knows how to zoom things, speed things up, but does he know how to slow them back down again?
Yeah, he sped up at the wrong points. Like, he sped up where he got a kill. But, I don't know, I feel like most people want to, like, show their kills when they happen, but he didn't really do that, and already after, like, a minute, the song he used was already kind of old, and his skill was very average, so the video just wasn't very entertaining.
Oh. Yeah. I agree, like, it's just the speeding up part that irritated me a bit.
So, okay, I feel like you should go around the last 3 ones just haven't been that great, so I hate to put another one at the same area, but I just feel like it wasn't, I don't know.
I honestly say that's just a high D.
Yeah.
High mid D.
My first thing is that it just got suddenly really, really loud, and as someone with really sensitive ears, that was just really like, give me a sound warning, man, that hurt.
Yeah, and mostly not one of his better videos.
Yeah. He was also very repetitive with like the theme of like luck, like, oh, I want to get better luck this time. It's like, please stop. All right, so what do you think? I know that you like him, but
yeah. I'd say low C.
okay.
Nah.
Okay. Alright, so kyromix. I feel like I should be careful about how I word this, or else I'm gonna start drama, but because he did critique.
I'll start the drama for you.
Okay, go ahead, Firebird.
No, you go first. You be the nice one.
So we're playing good cop, bad cop? Alright, so in terms of skill, I know it's 1v1, so he seems good. However, he didn't really do much editing, because it really was just like, he shows the climax of the 1v1, and then he transitions to the next one, and the next one is the same song with minimal, or actually no editing. So I don't really like that. I mean, a little bit of editing to kind of like build up the suspense would have been nice. I know it seems like he's in comp, but I don't know. I just feel like if you're gonna like upload videos in the purpose of like entertaining or like, you know, quote pro gameplay, you can't just solely rely on the same thing over and over, because even if people are entertained by your skill, they're still gonna get bored over time.
Change your damn song, man. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. It was just, they all looked a bit repetitive, and then just the 1v1, so it was all the same music. It's all the same.
Yeah,
same
there was
person as well too.
Yeah.
If you want to make it more watchable, maybe like include some more heavy edits on the 1v1s then.
Pretty minimalist, but I do feel like I want to give him at least like a high C, mid B.
Yeah, same Jones. I think like honestly like a mid B, because like it was pretty good, and if it just like done like more different stuff, it would have been easily pretty good. Like could have been a lot better to watch.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I definitely think for a video, I don't know, that's meant to be kind of like a heavy edit, you kind of went a little overboard. Some of the filters just, anything with flashing, you want to minimize how much you use, because initially, even just the beginning filter where there was like the little particles that were kind of like flashing a little bit, that made my eyes hurt.
Always one video in these tier lists that makes you this gives everyone epilepsy.
Yeah, so I also would have put a flash warning on that, because I definitely, the frequency of the flashing, like, I don't have epilepsy, but it definitely gave me a bit of a headache. And then also, like, pick and choose what you want to do for edits. I know in this one it seems like you kind of want to do a, like, kind of computer, like glitchy, weird, you know, horror kind of thing, but the filters were kind of all over the place. And the theme, again, you could kind of tell what he was trying to go for, but the theme itself was really scattered. And in terms of skill, he seems decent, so I'll give him that. I do know he's a nice guy though, so I don't want to be too critical, but that particular video just really, like, that, yeah.
Yes, I agree. Where do you want to put him?
I kind of want to put him at, like, low C. Just because, again, the fact that I now have a headache just kind of puts me in a bad mood.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you...
Give him a low C and then have some breathing time.
We were harsh this time. My god, no one even exceeded a B.
Hold on. Oh dear, Jesus Christ.
We were really mean. I'm gonna get so many bad comments now.
I've got an idea for the sequel to this. We rate everyone's reactions to our tier lists.
Oh no. Yeah, so that was our tier list, guys. Remember, this is not meant to be personal, okay? I swear to you, I have nothing against Firebird!
You take offense, and I also hope that your mother does as well.
I have nothing against any of these people personally. Again, we were judging a single video, so please take everything we said with a grain of salt. And again, it's not meant to be personal, so for God's sake, please, no one take this personally. Some people did last time.
I hate you all on a deeply personal level.
Last time, some people took it personally, so please just don't do that, because it's stressful for everybody, okay? So, hopefully you guys enjoy your summer. Feel free to leave comments that have taken into account the fact that this is not meant to be personal. You guys know what to do. If you like the video, like the video. If you didn't like it, well, you can leave a dislike too, and I'll still see them. So, yeah.
If you leave a bad comment, I'll be coming for you.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.